Hey YouTube, how's it going? Ed here with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Vetiver Bluff by Lubin. The fragrance opens up with a lime and bergamot combo. It's sweet and spicy from the cinnamon, and I get a real sense of this fresh, citrusy, lush earthiness from the lime and the nutmeg. And I also have to mention that in the top, the lime note is very well crafted. And it's difficult to construct a realistic, authentic lime note, but this is what we get in the top of Vetiver Bluff. Now, after about half an hour to 40 minutes, that top starts to fade away and the fragrance progresses to the mid, where we get this wonderful, sweet, ever so slightly aromatic Coca-Cola type accord, which is amazing. I get the influence of the iris and the Clary sage, but the cola nut and especially the Coca-Cola-esque accord created is the real star of this show, and this is what makes the fragrance incredibly different, unique and special. If you imagine Coke, everyday regular Coca-Cola, now you take away some of the sweetness, some of the fizziness, and the slight chemically aspect that it has to it, that's what you get from the mid of Vetiver Bluff. And it's really interesting because I haven't come across yet in my fragrance journey a scent that uses cola nut, and I've never come across a Coca-Cola accord quite like this, and it's unique and it's amazing. And when the fragrance starts to dry down, in the base we get a warm, woodsy, leathery dry down, and finally this is where we get the vetiver. And the vetiver here in this is more of an old school, what I would consider to be proper vetiver, that's earthy and rooty, and it's really, really nice. It's not overpowering, it's just there to pad things out at the base, and also we get some vanilla just to sweeten it a little, and not forgetting leftover traces of the amazing Coca-Cola accord in Vetiver Bluff. Now the name is slightly misleading because this is not heavy on the vetiver. The vetiver I only really get in the base. This is a wonderful, unique fragrance, however it does have some major drawbacks. This only lasts about 4 hours on my skin. As unique and amazing as it is, the lifespan of this is very short-lived. It doesn't project very well. The sillage is better than would be expected, and the overall smell is nice, if far too fleeting. That's a major complaint that I have about this fragrance. 4 hours in total in incredibly hot weather. And it ruins the fragrance for me, because if this worked on my skin, this would be incredible because it just smells so good. Now, even though this fragrance doesn't last at all on my skin, I have to hand it to Lubin for coming up with a fragrance that's different and unique. So it just, I really want to like this fragrance, but I can't. If you're interested in the sound of this, this is definitely one of those that you need to try before you buy. A blind buy, I don't really advocate blind buys, but a blind buy on a fragrance like this would be a huge mistake. If this works for you, if this works with your skin, this is an amazing fragrance for someone out there. Definitely suited to the hot weather, as it's quite well mannered, wears reasonably close to the body. It would make a really good, interesting scent for work or casual usage. I think that anyone from perhaps the ages of 20 plus could wear this. Final ratings for the fragrance. Longevity, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 5. Projection, a 2.5 out of 5. Sillage, 3 out of 5. Actually better than I expected, given the piss poor lifespan of the fragrance. And the overall smell, a 3.5 out of 5, because this does smell really good. Unfortunately, it simply doesn't last, but it's definitely worth checking out regardless, as it's a very interesting fragrance. Anyway, that's been my little review of Vetiver Bluff by Lubin. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Cheers for watching and take care.